Hey everybody, welcome back. This is Joe White from Get Life Coaching, and welcome to another edition of Live Free. And if you're watching this about the same time I'm recording this, we're a few days away from Thanksgiving. So I just want to begin by wishing you and your family, from our family, a very happy and joyful Thanksgiving. And if you're watching this like in the middle of the summer, happy Thanksgiving for the following year or the next one that's coming up. So we're in the middle of the 4 reasons why people don't get what they want. Last week we talked about the first reason, to have the uninspired vision. Nothing excites them, not gravitating to them. Their internal image is something that's not pleasant versus something that excites them, gets them out better, or he's staying up late. Number 2, I see this a lot. Number 2 is what will drive the nail in the coffin. Cause everything to come to a screeching halt. Procrastination lives in this area. And that is, they have pain associated to what they want. Now, we talked about this earlier. We call this a mixed association in a previous video. But in other words, they have pain associated to something they want. Now, I know what you're saying. No, I want this. I want this. There's no pain associated. Garbage. We always have a level of pain associated. It could be pain of the unknown, pain of what if we don't get there, pain of failure, pain of getting it, pain of losing it, pain of what we have to give up to get it. Somewhere along the way, there is pain. So the best analogy I can think of is have a foot on the gas and foot on the brake. The brake represents the pain, and the gas represents the pleasure. Yeah, you want this, but our human nervous conditioning, is conditioned to avoid pain more often than to get pleasure. In other words, we'll do more to avoid pain than we will to gain pleasure. So an example is a client who came in years ago. And it was this woman, and she came to me because she was working hard in her business, growing, and every time she gets that next level or right before that next level, whammo, she sabotages it. She starts messing up reports, showing up late, doing awful jobs in her performance reviews. And she would get frustrated. And she came to me, and she had, I started asking her why and what's going on, figuring all this out. And I remember she said, I just don't think it's in my cards. I go, what card do you speak of? She goes, well, it's a metaphor. And of course I get that. But she goes, it's not in my cards. So her metaphor is a story of why she can't get what she wants. And if it's not in the cards, she doesn't have control over it. So we start drilling down, figuring out why, what is causes, where did she learn this? Because remember, there are 3 presuppositions of patterns. Number 1, everything's a pattern. Number 2, all patterns are learned. And they're learned by either pain or pleasure. Or sometimes they're learned by getting pleasure taken away, which is a form of pain. And all patterns meet emotional needs. So I know it came from somewhere. So I was digging down, and I remember she got it. She goes, when I was growing up, I had a single mom. And at one time she wanted to start a business, she put herself out there, she gave it her all, and she made a mistake and lost it all. And the family survived. It was difficult at first, but she would consistently say, you got to be cautious. Don't look before you leap. And she would always, at times when she felt sad and depressed, go back to this story. The story that didn't work out and how her life could have been different. So, not because the mother's a bad mom, because the mom just told a story of her own life. And the daughter assimilated that story and believed that story is fact. And by having that story as fact, she began guiding herself with that story. So every single time she would come to that point where she had a breakthrough, she hit that next level, her brain would go, that is pain. You won't be able to control that. What if you lose it? Then if you lose it, it's going to affect your life forever. A negative impact forever. So she will pull back to a comfort zone. We have to shift. And this is where I worked with this woman or area in. We have to associate not pain of getting it or the pain of the process. No. We got to create a level of pain to pain of not getting what I want and pain of staying where I'm at. See, if you associate enough pain to not getting it and enough pain to staying here, that's going to kick it into overdrive. It'll kick it into a whole new level. Because there's a certain level of discomfort that goes along with change, of going to that next level. But if that pain is saying, I can't go back to where I was strong enough, or is strong enough, you'll push through that discomfort to achieve what you want to achieve. So you figure out there, how do I do this? The easiest way is to learn how to ask yourself some questions. So if you're out there and you want to understand how to ask some questions to get you associated to the pain that's going to serve you, not the pain that's going to limit you, just email us. You can email us at doitnow@getlifecoaching.com, and one of our team members will send something out to you. But just remember, okay, the 4 reasons why people don't get what they want, or at least the top 2, is number 1, they have an uninspired dream or uninspired vision, and 2, they have pain associated to getting what they want. We must learn to take the foot off the brake and hit the power, hit the gas to achieve what we want to achieve. Until next time. Like I say, I get excited about this. This is good stuff. I love this. And I love what I do. So until next time, this is Joe White from Get Life Coaching. Live free. Bye-bye.